MDGs is not an anti-poverty framework. I mean, let's be honest. MDGs, it's a set of indicators. It was a watering down of 10 years of UN conferences with very, very deep analysis on how we bring about transformation, social transformation, and economic, social, and political rights for all people. So I think many of us, when the MDGs got announced, thought, well, this might be a revolution for the World Bank, but it's not our revolution, right? This is not about what we were all working towards in terms of, rights for all. But we have them. So we have them, and we use them. They're a leverage point. We use these things. If we can mobilize governments, if we can mobilize international institutions, if we can mobilize resources around them. But quite honestly, the real conversations around neoliberalism, the real conversations about the role of militarization, about the rise of fundamentalisms, all of these things, these don't get, they're not encapsulated in the MDG framework. Even those hard questions about what kind of industrial policy does Nigeria need to have to ensure human rights for all? What about revenues, fiscal policy, taxation? I mean, these things somehow are taken care of by the big boys in finance, and the rest of us are running around with a kind of an MDG framework that actually doesn't tackle some of the core issues. Now, I'm really happy to see how ActionAid Nigeria is really trying to get into those really tough issues. And that's really, I think that's the challenge for us, as of all of us, of NGOs, this whole sector, of how do we keep bringing it back to really what is defining who eats and who doesn't tonight. Whose information do we have access to? Whose voices are we listening to? How are we transforming power in ways that ultimately we're tackling injustice, we're tackling poverty?